I just watched some viral post of this mom going to Sesame Street and like meeting all the almost said Muppets and like meeting all of the characters, and I am emotional. Hey, so I'm not dead. Obviously, it's been a really long time since I made a video, and a lot of things have happened since then. I'm pretty sure that I've spoken on 2 different panels internationally. So I went to Emerald City Comic Con and spoke on a panel called #ExpressiveAsians with some amazing people, and Paulina, my friend, and here's our Twitter, was the person to bring me in on that, which was an incredible experience. I'd never been to Emerald City before, and it was so cool. Like, 2 sides of a convention center being used simultaneously. Wow, big. And I also spoke at Geek Girl Con on the panel about breaking the bamboo ceiling, which is a panel that, if you remember, in probably a post a while ago, that I actually attended 2 years ago. And at that point I was like, that's my dream, that's my goal, that's what I want to do. And I did it, which is like a hard thing sometimes to like monitor your own growth. Like, it just kind of hit me, and I don't think I was like ready for it to hit me that way. But the biggest thing that has happened since I last posted is that we won Caff. If you don't know what Caff is the Canadian Association of Fringe Festivals, and we entered a lottery to be drawn in that same lottery, you know, really eloquent today, and we won, which means that we have a guaranteed tour in 2019. And when I say we applied with Rage Sweater Theater Productions, which is myself, Ann-Bernice Thomas, and Tony Adams. And we are officially taking Monica vs. the Internet and Lub Dub on tour in 2019. Yeah. I have a lot of feelings surrounding this because of all of the ups and downs that have come with going to fringe festivals in the last couple of years. We had a really weird run in Nanaimo that was like went as well as a run in Nanaimo could go, I think. But we actually touched a lot of like hearts and minds and changed a lot of people in that process, which is really exciting. Our run in Ottawa, throughout all of the pieces of art and videos and things that I've made, I think people are starting to piece together that Ottawa really isn't my favorite place. You know, for a multitude of reasons. And it's just been a hell of a year. And now here I am, back in school, trying to finish my degree in gender studies, speaking on all these conventions and panels, and doing my thing as an actor. And then we get drawn in Caff. I guess what I'm trying to get at is that no, I'm not dead, and I'm not finished with these videos, and Fistful of Feminism is going to be coming back in a very big and real way because we're touring Monica vs. the Internet. And this show is going to evolve into something much different than I think it was before. A lot has happened in the past 2 years. There's a lot more content to add, to be honest, which is sad because that means that there's been like a lot more negativity. But you know, the design of the show is to take that negativity and share it and show people what actually happens when you're a marginalized person, you know, living, existing. So I'm feeling really excited and really overwhelmed at the same time. I think it's hit me in a lot of different ways, the fact that we're going on tour, but I've also been incredibly emotional about it because I have no idea what's gonna happen. I've spent the last year of my life, year and a bit of my life, really talking about the effect that racism on the fringe circuit has to artists of color, and how that intersects with things like sexuality, if you're queer, if you're disabled, all of these things that prevent artists whose voices actually need to be heard from doing their thing on the circuit the same way that a lot of white, cis, straight artists are doing. And the fact that that's kind of culminated in where I am now, in getting this lottery, in realizing we're going to go across Canada and do this tour, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't know what it's gonna be like for our little company, predominantly POC, that is gonna be fighting this all the time. And you know, there are great things in the world. I am living, I'm thriving, and even though things are really hard, I think I'm getting to a really, really positive place, which I haven't been in a long time. I feel like I'm finally coming up for air from a kind of bad time in my life. So coming up for air in the form of a tour is like such an immense blessing, really. Not a lot of people get to do that, and this tour is something that not everybody gets drawn in. It's a big thing. I'm not sure what I'm doing or what I'm feeling, and I want people to know that. Like, I want people to be really excited that we're going on tour and that we're bringing some really important shows on the road. Monica vs. the Internet, Love Dub. Like, these shows are vital right now. But I also want people to know that, like, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I probably will eventually. I'm a competent artist and I know what I'm doing, but I've never done this before. And I've never done this as a total social justice warrior on the fringe. So yeah, there's just a lot of emotions, a lot of things going on, and I think I'm getting to a point where I'm respecting myself as an artist enough to know what I'm worth, and expecting that of others too. And recognizing that for most of my career, I have not been recognized by so many people because I've been a woman, because I've been a woman of color, because I'm coming into disability that is a really big important part of my life, but like, people don't want to see me that way, and people don't. I think what it is that people just don't want to accept when someone accepts their own marginalization. And by accept, I don't mean like I accept that it's a good thing. I don't. It's that I know in myself how that's affected me. And I know what I'm going to do to combat it. And what I'm going to do to combat it for others. The point is, we got Caff. We're going on tour. I am so lucky to work with the artists that I do, with B and Tony. And I think we're really going to tear some shit up on the Fringe Festival. And I think we're going to be loud about it. This video series or whatever I'm doing, the whole point of it was to be loud and be open and try to help people understand what's actually going on in here. Because most of the time I don't know what's going on in here. But it gives me a voice, and these shows give me and B and Tony a voice too, and I want to share that voice, and I'm really excited to share that voice on the circuit. But we can also play the game of let's see how many racist reviews we can stack up across the country. Oh, I'm excited. Because again, if we get a bad racist review, you better believe it's going in the show. We are called Rage Sweater Theater Productions, but ultimately I think that our rage is filled with love. And I want to take that love wherever I go. Okay, so this has been a check-in. You know, if you want to smile and you used to watch Sesame Street as a kid, that Twitter thing that I was referencing, pretty damn sweet. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope that you'll follow the journey of us going on the Caff tour. It's gonna be something. This camera will be coming with me everywhere we go. Videos will be happening all the time. It's gonna be wild. If you like, you can subscribe and go there and or go to the chill zone. And I will see you when I see you. Okay, bye.